Good morning, good afternoon, wherever that you are around the world. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Changu Samimola PC, and I just want to say thank you so much for taking the time to watch my videos, and I hope that they are truly blessing you. I get a lot of people that are telling me that they are learning so much from me, so I really want to thank you. Everyone, thank you so much for the lovely messages. Thank you, and keep on please sharing with your friends, ensuring that a lot of people get to know about the Chevening scholarship and they get to apply, because anyone can actually win this thing. If you are a potential leader, if you have the ability to network and get into a situation or get into an event, you are able to network and talk to people. That is all that you need, really. That is all that you need. And the other thing that you need is 2 years experience. I have said all these things in my first video. Please go ahead and check the Chevening scholarship page so that you can get the website, so that you can get all the information on the eligibility. There are countries also that some are not eligible, so you need to check your country. That's the other thing. So this video is mainly going to be focused on the networking essay, but before I dive right into it, I just wanted to highlight some of the things that I feel I have left out. My second video was quite long, so I feel I've left out a lot of things, so I'll try to keep on remembering what they are and saying them out as I keep on doing the other videos. So the other thing that I forgot to talk about in the leadership essay is your language. Language is very important because you are a leader or you are someone who is a potential leader. So we need to see the language that you use. When you talk about you talk about things like lobbying. You are lobbying for funds. You are mobilizing people. You are assembling people, to come and sit down and have a conversation, about whatever project that you want to engage in. You talk about initiating projects. So these are the kind of vocabularies that you really need to use, because these are the things that really show you as a leader that you have the ability to initiate projects. You have the ability to assemble. You have the ability to lobby for things if they are not available. So as a leader, you need to really look for words like that. Let us see those words in your essay so that we can know that, okay, this person is this kind of a leader, right? The other thing that I forgot was, you know what, you need to ensure that you pop names, right? So you'll be talking about how you assemble a team of great minds. You sat around and you discuss a certain project that you wanted to start, or you sat around and you talked about the NGO that you wanted to start. Please tell us those people who was there. Even if those people are not well known, they are just your friends or they are or your colleagues. Please tell us the people that you were with, because it makes it sound very authentic when you put names into it. The other thing is, what I really want to emphasize is, you need to tell us where you were. Where were you? Were you in Botswana, Gaborone? Were you in Palate? Well, that's where I stay. And the exact location, for me, I'll be talking about things that happen at the hospital, Palape Primary Hospital, the pharmacy department. You understand? So put location, put names to the people that you were involved with in that particular project. It makes the whole thing very authentic. Then now we are getting into, I'm done with with what I wanted to get out of my chest with the leadership essay. So now we are moving into the networking essay. So this, I told you already that, you know what, as a chief now, you have to have the ability to engage other people. You have to have the ability to network and forge relationships, not just relationship, but meaningful relationship that shall help you in your professional journey, or that shall help you in your journey or your future plans, right? So the question says, Chevening is looking for individuals with strong professional relationship building skills. So you need to have that ability to build relationship, right? That's the first thing in this question. Who will engage with the Chevening community? So you should be able to engage, network. You should be able to engage with the chevening community, which would be the chevening alumni in your own country, the chevening network, because as you are in the UK, you'll be called to come and attend seminars and events that is created mainly for networking and mainly for you to come and be inspired as a future leader. So you should be able to say, I want to engage myself in those kind of environments. I want to be able to forge a meaningful relationship in those kind of environments. The other thing is you should be able to influence and lead others in their chosen profession. So it goes back to the leadership essay, as I had mentioned in the second video that I made, that you really need to be an influential person. You should be able to lead others in your in their chosen profession, right? Right now, as I am busy with these videos, I'm achieving that. I'm leading others into their chosen career. I'm influencing them, to go right ahead and apply for this chevening scholarship, to go right ahead and avail to go right ahead and share with the world that their leadership quality. So this is one of the aspects of chevening that is what they want. That is the kind of leader that they want. That is the kind of person that they want. They want someone who can be able to engage, be put in any kind of situation, and they are able to shine. They are able to engage the community. They are able to influence the people around them. Then the other thing, the question also continues and says, how do you build and maintain relationships? So this, I think, for me, I think just an insider. For me, ever since I started writing these essays, I had this was the one of the most difficult essay for me to write before I knew what I know now. It was one of the most difficult for me to write because I didn't understand what they wanted. But now, as I'm reading, I'm taken aback to my thought process when I actually wrote in 2022-2023 cycle, where I managed to get into the reserve stage. That how do you build and maintain relationship? So building and maintaining is how do you initiate a conversation with a person? How do you like most people, like right now in the world of technology, a lot of people are engaging themselves through social media. We have LinkedIn, we have Facebook, and there's so many Facebook pages for achievements that for potential achievements. So go right ahead and like those pages. Go right ahead and like the different available avenues that are available for you to be able to what? To network, to be able to put yourself out there. I mean, I see a lot of people in these pages, someone will be writing a question, or someone will be saying, can somebody please help me excuse me, and proofread my essay? That is you networking. That is you putting yourself out there. That is you building relationship. Different people will comment and they will be saying, okay, no, just DM me, and so that I can be able to assist you. That is one way of networking, right? Then the other aspect of this question, it says, you need to also what? You need to show us with examples how you build these relationships and how you maintain them, right? And show us how you maintain this relationship. Maintaining meaning what? How do you stay in contact, like contact communication with these people, the people that you are saying that you've managed to network with, the people that you say that they have managed to help you get somewhere in life, right? And use these use these networks in the future. So how do you build, how do you maintain, and how do you plan to use these networks that you have formed in your future, right? So basically that is it about the networking essay. And then the other thing that I really want to say is that even with the networking essay, it's important for you to use the STAR approach. I've already mentioned that the STAR approach is your situation. What was happening at that particular time? What was the situation in your workplace? What was the situation in your career? Then you talk about the task. Task is what? It's what were you supposed to do for you to alleviate this issue that you are talking about, this problem that you had, and what actions did you have to take, or what actions did you take now for you to be sure that you are alleviating this problem. And then the last one is results. As I have said, results always, they really need to be in number forms if they can, especially with the networking. Sometimes they can't be, because sometimes you'll be saying, I'll give an example later. So you need to follow that star approach. And then the other thing again that I have mentioned is that your timeline is very important. You have to, okay, before I go to the timeline, you have to obviously start with your introduction. Your introduction will tell us the kind of how you, because we are talking about the ability to build networks. So this is the time now you tell us, how do you build networks? What is your definition of networking, sorry, your definition of networking. So this is your time to now shine and tell us in your introduction. Some people can start with stories that, you know what, I was at a wedding this particular time in the autumn of you know, I was anyway, like, I was trying to be very poetic, but I failed dismally. So you can just start off maybe probably with a story and say, you know, I was at a wedding in my home country, which is Mahalape. I was at a wedding in Mahalape. This other time we were busy at my wedding, my cousin's wedding. I was cooking, you know, I was making fried rice, and you know, as I'm busy there, I was chatting with these other ladies. This lady called so and so, and she's my cousin's a friend or something like that. And I realized that, you know what, this lady is in the same field with me. We managed to talk and exchange numbers, or I asked for her number. Because when you say I asked for her number, or I asked for someone, it shows that you initiate these relationships. Because you can't say you initiate relationships and you say somebody asked for your email. No. So you need to show that you are the one who is actually building this relationship. You are the one who's actually initiating these conversations with these people that you said had an impact in your life. So basically, that is it. So the other thing is, that will be your introduction, right? You'll be telling us, okay, for me, this is what networking is. You don't have to. I see a lot of people saying that they like to say, I define networking as this, or I define leadership as this. Everyone is going to say that. So your introduction really needs to be eye capturing. It really needs to tell a story. Like I have always said, you won't be there. So the only time that you get to tell your story is when you are in the interview stage. So you need to capture the audience, or the person who is reading your essay, so that you are able to get the opportunity to get to that interview and tell your story properly. So you need to really set the scene with your introduction. After you've set the scene with your introduction, now you move to what? The examples that they are talking about, that you need to give us examples that are showing your ability to build relationship, that are showing your ability to maintain relationship, that are showing your ability to engage and influence and lead people in their chosen careers or in their chosen profession. So the other tip that I can also give one person is that you really need to ensure that your examples are, they are different in a way. Not all, you can't be putting, I don't know, there's variety. That's what I wanted to say. There's variety in your networking examples. So you can have a networking example whereby maybe you were in a workshop, and you can have maybe another example whereby you were on Facebook and you met someone through a Facebook, and you ended up talking, and then this is what happened. You tell us the story. Or you can just have a situation whereby you are just in an event. Maybe you are at a wedding, like I already said, or maybe you are in a plane. For those that have the have been, that are always traveling, especially those that are business people, they are always traveling. Maybe you are in a bus, or maybe you are in a taxi, wherever it is. So have variety in terms of your examples. So now, as I have already said, now you have done your introduction, you are with your body, now you are giving us this example. The one thing that I've noticed about the networking essay is that you have the ability, because you're not saying a lot like with the leadership essay, you have the ability to write even like 3 examples, because you are not really explaining so much like with the leadership example. So I can give you, I'll give you a very simple example. I've, let's say for example, I'm setting a scene, right? So my S will be the situation that was happening. I've been struggling. I've been applying for chevening for the longest time. For 5 years, I've been applying and I've been applying, and I haven't been. I've been getting rejection to rejection. Every February, I get a rejection, and I wondered, what am I doing wrong? So I went onto Facebook. I searched for different chevening pages on Facebook, and I wrote on one of the chevening, or on all of them, I don't know, or on all of them. That's what most people normally do. They ask for people that can review their essays, and then someone from, maybe let's say for someone from Nigeria commented and say, oh, I can help you, I'm an alumni, I can help you. You DM them, you communicated with them to verify if they're actually who they say they are, because there are a lot of people that are funny on Facebook. So after that, you moved your conversation maybe to WhatsApp. That's what I normally do with the people that I assist. I conversate with them first on Facebook. So once they are ready with their essays, I give them my number, and then we conversate over WhatsApp. I review their essays, and then we continue on like that. So that would be the example that one maybe would be using, and saying, I met this person through Facebook, and they were able now to give me, I asked for their WhatsApp number, and I sent them my essays, they reviewed them, and finally I managed to apply for chevening, right? Or some other people, they may have stories of, like for me, I remember how I got to know about the chevening scholarship was through a friend of mine who was applying for the Australian Awards, Miss Queen. Right now she's in Tabong. So she was applying for the Australian award, and she's like, oh, there's this chevening award. Then I went and I researched, and later on, I mean, 6 years later, I'm still trying this thing, and I'm still applying, and it's only through her that I was able to know about this scholarship. So everyone has a story. So simple examples like that. How did you get to know about chevening? Through a friend, or through a friend of a friend. You align it nicely and you tell us. So when you look at that example, what was your situation? Your situation was that you were looking for someone to review your essays, and you didn't know what to do, and then you went on to Facebook. That is your task. You went to Facebook, you searched through the chevening website, and sorry, through the chevening pages. And what did you do now? Your action, you went and you wrote and you asked, you seeked for help from different people. And then what another thing is, someone DM'd you, said you can DM me, you connected with that person. So these are your actions. You are connecting with that person. That person ended up, helping you to review your essay. And the other most important thing about the networking, the networking essay, is that there should be a symbiotic relationship between you and that person, right? So it shouldn't just be a take, it should be a give and take. But most of the time, you'll be focused on what you took from that. But for you not to look like you are a greedy person, or for you to show that, okay, that person also gained something from me, you can just say, I shared a job opportunity to that person, and they managed to get the job, something of that nature. So I feel, for me, the networking essay should be one of the most simplest things, because it's about forging relationship. It doesn't have to be something as big as what, or maybe being able to raise 10,000 because you have a connection with the minister of whosoever. Even the simplest things. And the nicest thing about it is, if you have examples of your interactions with other people from different countries that are also applying for chevening, it shows that you have that global mindset of connecting with other people. You understand? So that is the most important thing about networking. So once you have everything now, after you have written your example in the STAR approach, now what you do now is So now what you do now is you show us how you maintain your relationship, that you are in constant communication with this person via email and WhatsApp. So that is important, because the question tells you that how do you maintain. It's not about how you build only, but it's about how you build and you maintain this relationship. So constant communication via WhatsApp, constant communication via, or weekly communications. If maybe you are doing a project with somebody, obviously there will be weekly reviews of how far you are. Or maybe, for example, if you have someone that is reviewing your essay, maybe weekly you are talking, or daily you are talking to this person, and they are asking you how far with this, how far with these corrections, you see. So things like that, how do you maintain your relationship with this person that you said that you have managed to forge a relationship with? So for me, I think this is one of the most easiest the most easiest essay to write. Well, I think the most easiest essay to write is the study in the UK, but this is one of the most easiest essays to write. It's just that you need to have the understanding of the essay, of what it needs. For me, it took me a while, up until someone sat down with me and explained to me that, okay, this is what this essay needs. So once you grasp that concept, you understand that, okay, it's me about meeting so and so in this place, and then, maybe I don't know, so many things, So it's your examples. So you should be able to really write them down. So most of the time you can find that with 500 words you can have probably up to 4 examples, if you don't really have long examples, unless you have long examples. But I think you should be able to fit 4 to 3 examples in this part of the essay. And now after that, it's what they are saying: how are you going to use these relationships that you forged in your future? Your future meaning what? When you are in the UK, how are you going to maintain these relationships? How are you going to build relationships when you are in the UK? Even upon your arrival from the UK, when you come back to your country, how are you going to engage the different networking societies, or networking groups in your country, especially chevening alumni groups in your country? This is the time for you to now really research on what your chevening alumni is doing in your country. So look at the projects that they are doing, that you might be interested in, or that align with maybe your course, or that align with your passion. Maybe you have passion on gender-based violence, and that is maybe, and they like to do an event on that. So it's something that you really need to write on your essay, especially when now you are concluding that, okay, I'll be interested in joining. I'll be so eager and interested in participating in the different networking events that are held annually when I'm in the UK. I'm also happy and excited to engage with the other scholars from different universities, or even from my own university. I'll be so eager to do that. So this is now, when you are concluding, now you are telling us about your future plans. Now you are starting to tell us about your future plans, that you are looking forward to engaging yourself and networking in different platforms. Upon your arrival, you are looking forward also to engaging the chevening alumni to what? To forge even more and stronger relationships that shall help you in your career. So as I have mentioned, this is one of the most simplest essay, because it's just relations. How do you relate with other people? How has these relations been able to help you maybe in your career, have been able to help you? Maybe you wanted to submit something, and you knew someone who knew someone, and you were able to now submit that project. Or you wanted money for your NGO, or you wanted to start an NGO, and you don't know the process, how to actually go about, and you call someone and say, okay, my friend, I want to do this, and your friend links you to somebody. And at the end of the day, you are able to now have all the relevant information that you need to form that NGO, and you are managed to register it. So that is a very simple example. I remember today when I was at work, for the longest time I was like, you know what, this is a networking example I might just use in my essay when I write in a few weeks time, because I'll be starting mine, I think, next week. So for the longest time, we've been having issues trying to distract our expired drugs. We've been, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Tomorrow is the incinerator. Tomorrow the environmental officer is not around. Tomorrow is this. And this other lady came into my office today, and she's an environmental officer in one of our councils. And she's like, okay, she wanted something else. She was just looking for something else. She told me that, you know what, this lady can really help me. So I asked her, okay, do you guys have an incinerator at your place? She's like, no, we don't have one, but there's someone, I know the Surrey Council has one. I'm like, oh, okay, those are the people that we've been trying to get a hold of. She's like, it was quite simple and very funny. She took her phone off and she's like, okay, let me talk to their boss. She called their boss, and the guy he's like, okay, I asked her, okay, ask him, what do we need to do to be able to come and incinerate our drugs there? She's like, okay. He says you need to bring 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3. I was so excited because we've been trying to distract these guys for these drugs for almost, like, I don't know. Yeah, I might just get get myself into trouble if I say it, but it's been a long time we've been trying. You see, so finally I asked for her number and she got my number. She's like, okay, no, I'll ask for the incinerators, something landfill manager. I think that's what she said. I'll get his number, and then you can be able to talk to me and find out what you guys need to be actually for you to be able to use this incinerator. I was so happy. I was like, you see, this is what we call networking. This is networking. So it can be as simple as that. It's simple as that. It doesn't really have to be something. People think it needs to be really something that is big. No, because all that they want to say is that you have the ability to connect with people. You have the ability to see an opportunity and, utilize that opportunity to get something, to get maybe help in something. So basically that is it. You are not too shy to talk to people. You are not too shy to say, let me have your number, let me have your email. So it's as easy as that. So once you are done with everything, you have your conclusion, you are set now, and then you are done with your networking. I really hope that this video was really helpful. Sorry, was really helpful, and you managed to get a lot of information that is really helping you. And I truly hope and I truly pray to God that, you know what, God, as your people are watching these videos, let them be blessed. As your people are watching this, let their families be blessed. Everything about their lives, let it be blessed. Let my voice, change someone's life. I know that there will be someone there, somewhere in some country, they've never known or heard about chevening, and they finally get to hear my voice through these videos, and they will be blessed. They will start writing their essays, because anyone can do it. Anyone can make it. You know what? Anyone can make it. So please stay blessed. Your family is blessed. Everything about you is blessed. You know what? God shall do it this year for you as you apply for the scholarship in Jesus' mighty name. You are blessed. Please continue to share and like and subscribe to this channel.